Hey guys, Tim here, just the guy with the LS course. Look, I thought I'd just do a video up. A lot of guys from interstate, just wondering about the condition of them, wondering about some pictures and all that. So a lot easier for me just to try and do up a HD video, put it on YouTube, give guys some idea what it is that they'd be looking at. I can ship no problems. I've been shipping engines that I've been importing from the US quite a lot, all around Australia, so I can definitely pallet them up. I'll do it at cost. I don't try to make any money off that. I pay for the pallet and the wrapping and the strapping and take it to a depot. Just get you to cover the cost of shipping and the insurance, just for a bit of peace of mind. But more than happy to help. Or you can come have a look, come pick them up if you're local. No worries. The first four at the front here, LQ4s. I have all the ones with balances, except so the only ones that don't are the two Gen 4 5.3s at the back. I've rotated the assemblies on all of these by hand, and some of them still have spark plugs in. And all that, and they've all rotated fine. Some are quite easy, in fact. So I don't think they're, for what it's worth, I can't make an assessment on if it rotates or not, but certainly there's no frozen rotating assemblies in any of these. The 4 LQ4s come with 317 heads on them. Google it, 317 boost. It's the best thing to do. LS1 Tech's full of info if you want to know about them. They're a larger CCs than, say, a 243 off a 6 litre, but very good for boost. And I suspect it wouldn't be too much to get them restored. They've all got their valves and springs and everything all attached, so I assume it'd just be a bit of reconditioning work and all of that. But they should all work fine, be able to bolt back together. The blocks are good. They've obviously got a bit of rust and pitting on them. This one's actually pretty darn good. I think it must have got a coating of oil all through it. So this one's actually probably the pick of the block from a point of view of work wise. They all come with oil pans. You can see this one here, it's got a bit more rust, particularly on the bottom. But I mean, I sold ones that are running dropouts with that rust. In fact, my 4.8 sitting over there has got way more rust than that on the block, so it's not really an indication at all. Guys love these pans. I've been asked multiple times for them, so if you don't need the pan and you buy one of these, then let me know, and I'll definitely put you onto some guys who want them. Generally you can sell them for 120, 140 bucks, so just helps you a little bit with your build. These two here are the 5.3s, Gen 3 5.3s. Again, they rotate. You can have a bit of a look at and again, it's not too bad, way better than mine. But give you some idea of the block. The heads on these are should be 862, so you can just sort of see that there, 862 heads. Some of them had maybe the front covers, timing covers taken off them, or some of the bolts are missing, so they've obviously either taken them off because there's been an issue. Some of the rocket covers have been taken off and not put back on properly. So you get a few little things like that, as you would expect. They would have been looked at and checked by mechanics prior to being either sent to the wreckers, or if they were just a dropout, like some of these definitely were. There's absolutely no bolts that have been undone. So, so there's a combination. Some of these will be just wreckers, so there'll be an engine that's been involved in a car crash with nothing wrong with it. Others will be ones where there's been issues with the engines and they've been pulled out. So you don't know. That's the risk. That's why I buy them and try and sell them reasonably cheap, so there's no issues. But I get the blocks inspected. They don't send me blocks, they send them with the caveat that the blocks have been inspected but internals unknown. So that's how they're sold, and that's how I sell them to you guys. Alright, so these two are the Gen 4. You can see by the cam sensors and stuff at the front. Gen 4 ones, I've got one sold already. The other one I will probably keep unless someone really wants it, just because the internals in it, it's got like LS2 rods, pistons, flat tops. The 799 heads are excellent on these, same as a set of 243s, like these ones over here in the corner, you can just see here. So same as them, but they're just the Gen 4 ones. And the internals are great, and I can pull a set of internals out of that and you drop it straight into a, obviously not the crank, because you're not on a 58 tooth crank, but you can take the rotating assembly, the rest of that, and put it in one of these, and you've got such stronger rods. You've got LS2 Gen 4 rods, which I may do and keep for mine, so I can convert mine back to a 5.3 as opposed to a 4.8 with a shorter stroke. Anyway, I'm rambling. So these are the Gen 4s again. They're both in good nick. They have all this salt that goes on the block, but I mean, that's just part of it. And again, these are the LQ4s. They could be LQ9s. We wouldn't know. You get the same stamping on the block, which says 6 litre on here. You'd only be able to tell when you open it up and check what the rotating assemblies are. So basically that's it, mate. For anyone who's interested, if you want to come and look at them, on the weekend, if you local. Otherwise, I'm happy to organise it. Here's an example of one where the timing cover's been taken off. You can see the gaskets come out here. So for whatever reason, that's been taken off. But like I said, all of them rotate. They're grubby. Yeah, you're going to have to expect to get flipping your hands dirty, that's for sure. But I'll sell them as one to be rebuilt. Strip them out, take them to your local machine shop. You know what to do. That's the plan. I hope that's helpful, guys. Any more questions, let me know.